Hello, good morning, and welcome to a new term. Welcome to third term. Today's date is Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. And in English grammar today, we'll be learning about singular and plural. I remember that in second term, we learned about singular and plural, but we focused on adding S. Okay? Uh, But today we'll be learning about adding IES. Okay, last time also we added ES. But today we'll be focusing on adding IES. Okay, so when you change a noun from singular to plural, you add IES. That's what we're focusing on. Okay, this is a noun and we are changing that noun to a plural. Okay, how is it going to turn to a plural? You are adding IES. Can you say that? IES. Okay, you are adding IES. Okay, so let's move forward. Remember that we said singular means one, just one, and plural means more than one or two or more. For example, you can have one cup this way. This is a cup. You can have one cup. This is one, singular, just one. And you can have plural, more than one cup. So you can have two cups. You can have three cups. You can have four cups. Okay, depending on how many. So far, it is more than one. It is plural. Now, there are rules to adding your, making your plurals. There are so many rules. Okay, there are two rules actually. So the first rule says you have to change y to ies with a noun that has a consonant before the y. So we are going to be focusing on words that ends with y. So how do you decide if you are changing that y to ies or you are just adding s? So the first rule says change y to IES with noun that has a consonant before Y. So let's look at the example. Look at this example. Number one is fly. And the rule says change Y to IES with noun that has consonant before the Y. Now look at fly. Fly. Okay? Is a what? Is a consonant. So that means there is a consonant before the Y in the word fly. There is a consonant before the Y in the word fly. That means we are changing the Y and we are adding IES. So let's change fly. So you can have one fly and you can have two or more flies. So you put your uh, then you change this y. You change it. When you are changing, that means you cancel the y and you cancel it. When you cancel it, then you replace it with ies. I-E-S, and it turns to flies. Good. Now let's look at number two. You can have one baby. Remember baby, look at y. It ends with y, right? But um there is a consonant before the y. The consonant is what? B. Is a consonant before the y. So that means we are canceling the y and we are replacing it with ies. So you can have three babies. So all these are still constant. You just change the y to ies. I-E-S, babies. Remember we have B. This is our own B. We have A. This is the A. This is another B. We have B. Then this is just this Y that we've changed to IES. The same as fly. There's F, we've written our F here. There's L, we've written our L here. Then the Y is the only thing that will change to IES. Now the next one is army. Now it ends with Y, but what comes before the Y, it's a consonant. And what's the consonant? M. Is a consonant. So that means we can have one army, four armies. So you can have A, your A is there, your R will be there, R, M. Now you change the Y to what? IES. So you can have armies. Good. Now the next one is sky. Sky ends with Y, but there is a consonant. The noun has a consonant before the Y. What consonant is it? It has the consonant before the Y. Then we have sky. Then we can have, when you change this to plural, you put your k, then you put IES. That means we've replaced the Y with IES. Then we have skies. Skies. Good. So fly, flies. Baby, babies. Army, armies. Sky, skies. So that is the first rule. Okay? When the noun has a consonant before the Y, you have to change the Y to IES. Very simple. Now, the second rule says add S to a noun that has a vowel. You just add S. And what we have five vowels: A, E, O, R. So when the noun ends with a vowel, when the noun has a vowel before the Y, you make it a plural. Just add S. If you want to make a noun a plural and the noun has a vowel before the Y, you just add your S. For example, look at this. This is what? Key. Though it ends with Y, right? But what is it, a consonant that comes before the Y or a vowel? It is a consonant. It is a vowel rather. And the vowel is E. And the rule says if a vowel comes before Y, you just add your S. You don't need to replace your Y. Just add S. So you can have key and one key, and you can have, let's see how many keys we have here. 1, 2, 3. 3 keys. Just add your S. Why? Because the noun has a vowel before the Y. It doesn't have a what? It doesn't have a consonant. It has a vowel before the Y. Now the next one says day. Okay? Day. So before the Y we have a vowel. And what's the vowel? A. So since we have a vowel before the Y, just add your S. That is the second rule. So you can have days. You can have days. Just add S. And the last one says boy. A vowel comes before the Y. And what does the rule says? If a vowel comes before the Y, you just add your S. Add your S. So you can have boys. Since it is a vowel that is before the Y. So that is it by with singular and plural adding IES. We have the first rule which says if the noun has a consonant before the Y, you change the Y to IES. And the second rule says if the noun has a vowel, you just have to add S. Okay? So before you change any word or any noun to plural, you have to check if you have to check very well, especially when it ends with Y. Then you now look at it. Oh, what the letter? What letter comes before the Y? Is it a vowel? If it is a vowel, good. You add S. Is it a consonant? Yes. If it is a consonant, then you change the Y to IES. So you have to be careful, look very well, check very well before you pick your answer or before you change a noun from singular to plural. If you have any question, please send them through the comment box.